So how much are most car accident cases settled for? Well, it depends a lot on the circumstances, on the facts, on the type of injury someone sustains. So let's start with a very simple accident with minor injuries. Maybe someone was involved in a low-speed impact, went to the doctor to get checked out. Maybe you saw a chiropractor, had some physical therapy, and then a few days or maybe a few weeks later, you're back to normal. A case like that might settle for a few $1,000s, give or take. If someone was, let's say, on the opposite end of the spectrum and was seriously injured, maybe they become paralyzed or lose limbs, or God forbid someone passes away, well, then those cases are going to be much higher, either in the high six figures or even into the millions, depending on the facts of the case. And then there's a whole range of cases in between that depend on the nature of the injuries. Is someone able to go back to work? How old are they? How many years do they have before them? Did they have surgery? A lot of times surgery is a very significant factor in determining what a case is worth. Are they living with chronic pain and suffering? Are they taking pain medications? Things of that nature. So it depends a lot on those kinds of details. What's the nature of the injury? Did it aggravate a prior injury, which you can still be entitled to compensation for that, but only to the extent that it aggravated a prior injury? Or was this a young person and this is the first time they were injured and now they're going to live with this for the rest of their life? It can depend on where the crash happened. Typically, if a crash happens in a larger city and that case would happen to need a lawsuit and a trial, those cases tend to be worth a little more than a case that involves a crash that happened in a rural area, because juries in rural counties tend to award less money, and that's sort of what helps determine case values when it comes time to trying to settle cases, whether before a lawsuit or during a lawsuit before a trial happens. A lot of other factors, does it involve a commercial motor vehicle? That can be a significant factor. Quite honestly, how much insurance the other driver has, how much insurance you have. Is there health insurance to cover medical expenses? So there's a lot of different things that can influence the value of a settlement or a jury verdict in a car accident case, which is why it's just really important to talk to an attorney and talk to an attorney as soon as possible so that you can get the most value out of having an attorney. Attorneys typically handle these cases on a contingency fee basis, which means it doesn't cost you any more to have an attorney immediately after the car accident as it is if you wait 6 months or a year or 2 years. So contact an attorney right away. Get the full value of that attorney and give that attorney every opportunity to gather all the evidence to help you along the way. Make sure that you're not making any mistakes, that you're gathering and presenting the information that you want and need to go to the insurance company to hopefully maximize the value of a settlement. And if a settlement can't be reached, have an attorney that's ready to file a lawsuit and sue the insurance company and go to trial if that's what it takes.